Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing another fall DIY. The items that you're going to need is a scarecrow sign from the Dollar Tree that is just kind of like a welcome board. You're also going to need your hot glue gun. I picked up these acorns from the Dollar General. And then the pumpkin that I'm using is from like a hanging sign that the Dollar Tree had that had footballs and pumpkins. I just kept the pumpkins. And then you're going to need 100% acetone nail polish remover. Now, the nail polish remover that I get is from like a beauty store. So it is like potent stuff. You're going to need that to go ahead and take the writing off of your acorns. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to take apart the hanging portion on the acorn and take that acetone nail polish remover and just remove the wording. As you can see, it wipes right off. It's very easy to do. If you don't get the 100% acetone remover, it doesn't seem to work as well. So I really do like taking that option. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the fall sign or welcome fall, happy fall off of the Dollar Tree sign, and I'm just going to take the staples out and put a little bit of like wood glue, or not wood glue, it's like a putty I got from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to go ahead and fill that in on that piece of wood there so that it's a nice even slat to work with. I don't want to have any kind of imperfections on it. You're also going to need 5 blocks from the Dollar Tree's Jenga game. What I am doing with those blocks is I'm gluing 2 of those together and putting them on the back side of the acorns. Because the acorns are rounded, they won't actually glue down onto my board. So this was my fix for that. It also created a really cool kind of like 3D effect to it so that everything is kind of like popping off the board, and I really do enjoy that at the end. So now we're going to go ahead and paint. So I chose to take an orange color and a gray color because I didn't want a bright orange on my pumpkin. I wanted more of like a harvest kind of, like a real deep, rich orange. So I just took 2 colors, put them together. It's kind of a little bit too dark. So I went back in with just a little bit more orange just to help brighten it up, because it did seem to like seep into that wood that the Dollar Tree has. So going back over it just with a little bit of a brighter orange, and I really like the effect of this. And then we're also going to take a little bit of white, mixing that in with the orange so that we can go ahead and add some dimension to our pumpkin so it doesn't look flat. Now we're going to go ahead and show our board some attention. So the filler should be dry on the top of the board. We're just going to take a nice little sand block to it, and I'm just going to sand off anything that is high. And then I am taking some of Waverly's Antique Wax, and that's going to be our base color on the back of this board. Now, of course, it is your board, so if you are recreating this, please paint it in whatever colors make you happy. I wanted a dark, rich brown color so that I can go ahead and distress over top of that with some lighter tones to really make this look like a piece of wood. So that is what I chose to do. Also, when you're painting your board, do not forget to do the edges. You always want to remember to do the edges of your projects, so this way here they always look complete and finished. Also, if there's any beads of paint that run over the sides, this will be a nice way to go ahead and wipe those off and paint over them so that it's a nice, clean, and crisp looking project. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to distress our board. So I am taking some like off-white acrylic paint from Walmart. And then I'm also going to be using some of Waverly's Moss Color paint, and we're going to distress this. So instead of going up and down on my board, I went side to side to kind of make it look like smaller slats of wood, and I put the white down first. Then after I'm done doing that and I'm taking all of those beads of paint off of the side, I'm going to take the moss color and I'm going right over top of those white pieces. This way here, it's not such a bright pop of color off of that dark brown. And once we're done with that, we'll smear it in a little bit and we're going to do a rough sanding over top of it. While our board is drying, we're now going to move on to our acorns. So I have just a nice whimsical kind of font. As you can see here, I put hello on the one, and then I'm going to put fall on the other. So hello fall, and then our pumpkin is going to be in the center. When you're putting your words on, make sure that you get them on straight. Normally I'll put them down first and then pick them up with a piece of tape. However, these letters were not very sticky, so they just kind of kept floating around everywhere. So once I got them where I wanted them on the acorns, took a little bit of finesse. I then covered those with some Mod Podge, which I used the matte finish to Mod Podge. So this way here, it's not going to have any kind of a bright shine. I don't want gloss. I wanted just a matte finish. Also, while you're putting on the Mod Podge for these, because of where the stickers don't really stick that well to the metal, just be very easy going over the Mod Podge with your brush. Don't push down hard because the letters will just move. So just an inside tip, learning from my mistakes. Okay, so now we're going to make the pumpkin look pretty. I am using these rub-on transfers that you can find at the Dollar Tree. They have, in my Dollar Tree, they had it in black and in gold. I wanted the black. So what I did was I took some of the poppy looking flowers and then some of these nice like bent looking whimsical stems. And as you can see, I'm just using a ruler to really like push them off, and they come off so beautifully. Oh my goodness, I love how this pumpkin turned out. I think it looks amazing. Let me know what you guys think of all of this. Did I put too much on it? Do you think I didn't put enough on it? But I love these transfers. If you guys find them in your Dollar Tree, stock up on them. They go really fast, and you can do so much with them. I really do truly love how this pumpkin turned out. Once you get all of the transfers down on your pumpkin, the next thing you want to do is apply a nice coat of Mod Podge to this. So this way here, you can't accidentally scratch them off. It'll just give them a nice barrier to make sure that they stay down on your project. Again, I'm also using the matte Mod Podge, so there's not too much of a shine or glare on my pumpkin. Now we're going to assemble our board a little bit. So we're going to take our acorns that are already dry, and I'm just trying to figure out placement on my board where I would like the acorns, and we are going to attach those using some hot glue on the back of those pieces, or the Jenga blocks on the back of the acorn. So as you can see, they kind of push off the board, which is very, very nice, giving you that 3D effect. And when the light hits it, which you'll see in the end product, you do get like a shadow shading, which is really, really nice. And then we're also putting a Jenga block on the back of our pumpkin so that that can pull off of the board too. I didn't like that it was kind of flat looking, so same thing, piece of Jenga block, put it on the back, and then looks amazing. And then the last thing we're going to do is just give it a little bit of fluff. So I have these leaves, they're from my wedding like 10 years ago. But you can get leaves right now at the Dollar Tree, which their leaves are actually really, really pretty. So I just took some red and orangish yellow color leaves just to give this project some color, some pops of color, since it's very neutral. And I'm putting those behind the pumpkin, and we are swapping sides. So some leaves will be on the left and then some will be on the right. I didn't want to go too overboard with the leaves, just 2 for each one of the pieces, and I really like the enhancement of this. Okay guys, and here is my finished product. I absolutely love this. Um, I currently have it sitting on my table, but I did also put a hanger on the back side of this, just using some twine in case I wanted to hang it on the wall and I didn't want it sitting on my table. But I absolutely love it both ways. I can't say enough. I've gotten so many compliments on this piece with people coming into my home, and they absolutely love it. I hope you guys love this project as well. If you did, please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, I would absolutely love it for you guys to become part of my tiny little group of followers. So please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will be back soon with some more DIYs. Have a great day.